Hello, how are you guys doing today? My name is Anima and today we have for your viewing pleasure the TBU season finale. Somehow we managed to claw our way to the top of the league thing. I don't know how we managed to do this. I'm a very erratic and frightened battler and yeah. Shit, baby! So we're up against Enzo, the other finalist for TBU, and he's a smashing guy. And this is very scary as well. Everyone's scary. Everyone is so scary in this league. I've lost about 5 years of my life just by playing this. I've aged considerably. I am now ancient. Anyway, so looking at his team, it's fucking scary. Okay, my team. I don't know. I guess it's kind of scary. I don't really gauge how scary my Pokemon are. Apart from Mega Medicham, I know that thing is scary. And yeah, I'm gonna say that it's been really awesome playing in TBU and preparing for matches and stuff. I'd be lying if I didn't say it was mega stressful, because it was incredibly stressful. And I'm not like super technical in my opinion. But it has been really fun making like technical sets and plans and whatnot and stuff and teams. So yeah, let me talk to you about sets. You can skip to the battle. I will put a little button thing and it will actually work, so don't worry about it. You can skip this and it'll be fine. You're still here? Incredible. Okay, so let me talk to you about the sets. We've got the Custom Berry Adamant Hippowdon from the last match. Bloody hell, it's good. It's Adamant Max Attack. And yeah, because Custap Berry, Stealth Rock, EQ, Stone Edge, and Endures to get our Custap Berry off, but you're gonna see what happens to that in the battle too. And but this set is really cool. We're just trying to kill something and then get our rocks up. That is going to be the point of this Hippowdon, and yeah, that is going to be the complete and total point of this thing. And it's really cool. If somehow Hippowdon is still around, we may be able to sponge some hits or do it as death fodder or something like that. There might be some shenanigans in which that can happen, so that is very cool. We do have a fully defensive Aromatisse, Newtoot, Flossie the Hippowdon. We got Newtoot, fully defensive with Calm Mind, Moonblast, Wish and Protect, and this is kind of like, once certain mons are down, I can actually set up with this Aromatisse, especially if Enzo is using a Trick Room, Nasty Plot, Cofagrigus. He's always brought Cofagrigus, so I did expect this thing to be there. I thought there are a number of things that my Aromatisse could set up on, so I thought, yeah, you know what, let's just fucking bring Aromatisse and have Calm Mind and see what we can do. We can also deal with a Sharpedo, which destroyed us last time, and we're taking this seriously, because this is the final, you know? We've got to do this man the honor of fully combating, being combat ready. So yeah, we've got a fully, you know, that's our Sharpedo full stop bugger off kind of thing, because Sharpedo, after a while, really fucking threatens my team, and Sharpedo is one of these mons that's just like, you can run a Scarfer if you want, I guess, but like after it's hit a certain number of speed boosts, it doesn't even fucking matter. And it's the cleanup king, so we've got to take it very seriously. Next on our Listy McGee is Big Blue. I love Big Blue. I have a lot of feelings towards Big Blue because Big Blue has just been an absolute staple and a beast and has done his job all the time across the league. So Big Blue, I love you, buddy. I love them all, to be honest. Yeah, we've got a just pretty much normal Latios for the most part, but we're choice specs this time. We're timid, some speed, enough speed to outspeed an invested Victini, but we don't really need to outspeed anything else, so we've got a lot of HP investment. All the sets will be in the description, so you can check them out. So max special attack, enough speed to outspeed Victini, and the rest in HP, just to help us maybe absorb a hit or two. This thing will not go down in one hit, and we can just bomb something with a choice specs Draco Meteor. That impressive 130 special attack on Latios, that is going to kill something. It 2-hit KOs everything, and I've never really used Latios to its full offensive potential, in my opinion. Never used a specs one in the league, so yeah, it's got Draco Meteor, Psyshock, Thunderbolt, and Trick. Trick is just to fuck with the Sharpedo, maybe, or fuck with any of his walls, try and trick it into specs. I know specs isn't really the best thing to trick something into because it boosts their power. You'd rather boost their speed or something that's like not going to be as harmful, but I really want the power of like a full fucking Draco Meteor. That's exactly what I wanted with this. So yeah, that's what we have. Next is Slim Jim, the Greninja, and Slim Jim is just an absolute monster and a savage. Has been throughout the whole league. I love you, Slim Jim. You're a bae. Life Orb Protean, enough speed to outspeed, like, I think Thunderous. Yeah, a fully invested lead speed lead Thunderous eye, so that's that. The rest is in HP. And we're max special attack, maybe 4 in defense or something like that. We've got Dark Pulse, Spikes, Ice Beam, and Extra Sensory. He's never brought the Mega Venusaur, so we've got a lot less focus on psychic attacking stuff. Yeah, he's never brought it, but we have extra sensory just in case it decides to come, because even if it's defensive, it'll do like fuckloads of damage. It'll do like 70% or something stupid. It's like Runic or whatever. Calm down. We don't have any water stingy because he's fine with water. Doesn't really offend him too much. Water doesn't offend him more than Dark and Ice offends him. So we've got Dark Pulse and Ice Beam, which will pretty much hit a lot of things. He's only got one Dark Resistance that I can see in his team preview right now. So yeah, Dark Pulse. It's great. And Spikes just in case we get a chance to set them up. So that is pretty damn cool. Next on our list is Bishop. We've got Fishop the Bishop, such a beautiful, terrifying beast. And this thing is basically meant to 1v1 the Fortress, because this Fortress has come every time, and it didn't come this time, so yay. But my thinking with this was to use it as setup fodder and just SD all over it, and then proceed to Sucker Punch the entire universe. That was the plan. We've got Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Knockoff. We are Adamant max attack. Enough speed, I think, to outspeed a uninvested Suicune, I believe. And we have the Lumberry because I'm thinking that we're going to be in front of the Cofagrigus, and unless it has HP fighting, it's always going to go for Will-O-Wisp, because my switch-in is Aromatisse. So I'm thinking that that's what's going to happen, so we'll have the Lumberry. I've never ran Lumberry, I think, really, in this league, so he might not see that one coming. We have a lot of HP investment, because it's the best place to put it, so we might be able to survive the odd thing or two, which will be absolutely super. Next is the one and only, the absolute horrifying, the 8th wonder, the Mega Medicham. And this thing is just like mean, but it's also like a little bit limited, because basically I stared at Medicham for ages. I did not know what to put on it, so I ended up with a set that I'm not completely 100% on, but I thought, you know what, this will do. We are actually max HP, Adamant. We've got 100 EVs in attack, the rest in special defense and just a little bit of speed. So this is like quite a bulky, weird Medicham. This we can always live one hit from pretty much anything, by like a choice band Victory or something like that from Victini, but he's not really choice banded the Victini. He's usually used as a stall breaker, so that was my thinking with Victini there. We've got Substitute, Recover, High Jump Kick, and Foresight. We just have enough speed to outspeed a 0-speed Victini, because that's what he brought last time, so that's what he might bring this time. Anyway, so yeah, it's mono attacking, sub recover, high jump kick, foresight. This is so that Cofagrigus can't wall us, and high jump kick 2-hit KO is literally fucking everything, so it doesn't really matter that the coverage isn't there, in my opinion. I knew Mega Venusaur wasn't going to come. It didn't come before, although in saying that, it could have probably come. I don't know, someone's coming. Oops. It could have made an appearance now, which would have surprised me because he hasn't brought it before, so that would have been a bit of an interesting little thing to do. Pretty much thought this team was coming. I wasn't sure if Landorus was coming. I thought Fortress might make an appearance because it's his like main hazard remover, so I thought that was going to make an appearance, but it doesn't, so neither of us have any means of getting rid of hazards because I'm not running Defog. Yeah, so shit. But the matchup is a bit scary, but I think we've got it. I think we mostly have it from the matchup. It's not too bad. But Enzo has some scary threats, and he is a very good battler, so yeah. Let's hit play and you guys will see precisely what I saw, playing at normal speed this time because this match was a surprising length. Go. Bam. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Is it intense having face cam while the battle goes as a post commentary? Probably is a little bit, just a little bit, right? Anyway, so I decided to lead with Flossie as he decides to lead with Fondrous the Thunder. Fondrous, because he's Swiss, so he's got a funny accent. So out goes Fondrous. Also, Fondue is tasty, who goes for the Grass Knot. If this was a Life Orb Thunderous, that would have fucking killed me, but I was confident that I'd be able to live at least one hit from this thing, and we do live it, and we're able to go for the Stone Edge, land it, and smack this thing right in its face. I was like, great, brilliant, I'm in Custap Berry range. By the way, I've never successfully gotten a Custap Berry thing to go off, ever. Something always gets in the way. So I'm never completely sure about how the fuck it works. So I, honest to God, thought this was gonna work. I really thought it was gonna work, but I think I was 5 hit points over a quarter of my health or something stupid. I don't know. Either way, it's not gonna work. I really thought that it was gonna work, but I should have checked and double checked, and now that cost me my rocks, which fucking sucks because he doesn't have a defogger. So I really thought Custap was gonna go off, but you know what? That's my mistake. Sharpedo's gonna come out and just destroy my whole life, and we're gonna go into Newt Toot, who pretty much blocks this thing completely. But out comes Victini. I do expect Victini to want to come in. So I am going to go for a Wish with the intent of passing it into Big Blue, who can take any hit from this Victini and then hit something hard with a Draco Meteor. So that's kind of my intent here. With the Sharpedo, he wasn't going to let me destroy it. He wasn't going to let me Moonblast it straight away, so I did have the feeling he'd switch out. But, you know, whoa, I can't predict everything in the world. So, yeah, we're sat here, we're both leftovers, so it does seem to be a bulky Victini variant. Intended to burn things and do horrible stuff to my team. So out comes Big Blue, and I know this thing is going to go for something or other that I can take, but he goes for Magic Coat, which really, really surprised me. So he was going to bounce like a Toxic potentially back onto me, which was terrifying, but thankfully Big Blue is here, and the Sandstorm is also a nice indicator of speed, but we've already seen this thing as leftovers. But it would have been nice for the Sandstorm to show me if it was scarfed or not. That would have been pretty cool, but you know, it's not going to happen. So he is going to withdraw because he doesn't want to get nuked by this thing. And it goes into Mobius. So I did calcs for Suicune, for previous Suicune sets that he'd had, and I knew that a Draco Meteor would be a 2-hit KO on this thing, so I'm just going to go for it. I know that it's going to be a 2-hit KO, so it's alright. This Draco does connect, thank God, and we managed to do all the damage! Literally every single bit of damage, but we do score a critical hit, so that was lucky for us. Ultimately, I will say it didn't matter too much because we are specs, and this thing isn't assault vested or anything like that. You can see the damage. We probably would have been able to take it out, I think, but of course it would have influenced how he played had he not got critted and so on. So yeah, Pax is bullshit. It's bullshit. Either way, we're going to be able to take out the Suicune, which is absolutely fantastic. That is huge. And Big Blue is still on full health. So out comes Elizabeth once again. This thing is terrifying. And I felt tempted to Draco it again, but if I lose Big Blue, I lose the Draco, I lose the power of the Draco, and this thing will just OHKO me with the Crunch. But he decides not to fuck around with Protect, and he just goes straight for the Crunch, hits Newt Toot, and I was like, okay, as long as we don't get a defense drop, I'll be fine. But we get the defense drop. We get the defense drop, but it isn't cool. And thankfully we are leftovers, and thankfully we do have Protect, so we will be able to protect the next turn just to scout. We have seen that he has Life Orb, which is really, really nice actually, because he'll slowly bleed himself out and slowly get into range of Bishop's Sucker Punch, which is really nice. So here's the Protect, and it's all good and all gravy. Fuck, he's got Poison Jab! Really, really, really not good. I did the calc for it, and just shit basically. It had a chance of taking us out. Especially with the defense drop. Without the defense drop, it wouldn't have been able to take us out, but hey, we've got a crit Draco on him, so, I mean, come on. We are going to switch out now, go into Fish Sharp, predicting the next Poison Jab. It would have been a bit problematic had he gone for, like, a Waterfall or something, but no, he does just go straight for the Poison Jab, so thankfully we're able to bring in Bisharp for free. And this is really nice. He's going to go for the Hydro Pump, and I was like, we live! I think we only lived because of that HP investment. I have like 152 EVs in HP. I think that is the only reason we managed to live. So we're able to do massive damage to the Sharpedo with an Iron Head. I know it's resisted, but so's Knockoff, so's every single move I have, and Iron Head was the best thing. I wanted to keep its life orb so it will die the next time it does something. So, I go for the Sucker Punch here. But of course he's going to predict that. Go right into Oatmeal, who is going to be fine and dandy with staring at me. We're going to go for the Knockoff, and the scenario that I'd planned for is about to unfold. So my ability is going to become Mummy, which is a bit bollocks because the Landorus still exists, and he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, and this is absolutely huge. This is amazing. This is truly amazing because I have a Lumberry, so this is nice. Bishop is going to be able to go for the Knockoff on this Cofagrigus and basically just take no damage from it at all, which is massive. I'm huge. I was plotting so much plotting towards killing this Cofagrigus that it was a little bit, I can't believe it's dead. I thought it might secretly still been alive. Anyway, so out comes Conchita, and I went for a cheeky Swords Dance here because I thought he might Rocks, and if he went for the Rocks, then I would have been able to get a fucking made +1 and then gone for like Sucker Punches and stuff. But he is just going to go for the U-turn, which is a good play on his behalf, and take out my Bishop. So bollocks. But he is going to go away, and we are going to get the Switch Initiative on the next turn, which is fine. So out comes Elizabeth, the threat. Oh no, it's here and it's purple and it's going to destroy me. I decided to go into Slim Jim. This took me a little while to make this decision because I thought I need to be able to take at least one hit from this thing under all circumstances. So I'm going to go into Slim Jim. I knew with my HP investment I would never be able to be taken out by one thing at all, so that would be nice. So I do actually transform into Dark type to go for the Dark Pulse. This thing has to go for Protect, otherwise it will just get bollocked by me. Here's the Hydro Pump, and it misses. It misses, which is shitty. I knew I could take at least one though. I knew I could take one thanks to my investment. but it's just not cool. If he was like max special attack, could definitely have taken one. I mean, I don't think he was max special attack. I think he had like some investment in physical attack to be able to poison jab my nuke toot and stuff. But it just sucks. It just sucks for him. So yeah, I'm gonna get scared out because I don't know if this thing is scarfed yet. And here's the EQ onto Newt Toot, and this EQ does a good amount of damage. I was like, that doesn't really look like... That's an offensive Landorus. That is definitely an offensive Landorus, but I couldn't be sure if it was scarfed or not, and I took the risk that it may have been, so I do switch out and go into Big Blue. Enzo makes an amazing prediction right now. He's just going to go straight for the knockoff, and he does reveal that he isn't scarfed though, so that's good knowledge. Big Blue is just going to get evaporated from the face of the earth. Bye, Big Blue, bye! That one knockoff just... I can't believe it one-shot though. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. It must be adamant maybe? I'm not sure. Either way, we're going to go into Slim Jim because I know now this thing is definitely not scarfed. I had a heart attack thinking, what if it's Focus Sash? But we're just going to go straight for the Ice Beam. Out comes Victini, the Victini. So we are going to transform into Ice type. You know, Greninja's fucking shtick. And we're going to go for that Ice Beam. It's going to do a good chunk of damage thanks to a critical hit. My god. We're getting pretty lucky. We are definitely getting pretty lucky. But I will say it doesn't really matter too much because even if he's like a bulkier Victini, Dark Pulse will do like 80% to like 90 something percent. So it's, you know... Plus crits are 1.5, not double damage, so I think it didn't matter, but I'm not completely sure. Either way, it sucks. I've gotten very lucky, and I don't know, Pax is smiling on me recently. I don't know why, it doesn't normally. So out comes Conchita, and there's the Intimidate, and it's not going to matter. We're just going to go for the Ice Beam. And oh my god, it's an Ice Beam coming from a Life Orb Greninja. Nothing on this earth that is 4 times weak to that is going to survive. And down goes Conchita, and that, my dear friends, is gonna be the game. Oh my god! So, yeah, that's awesome. I'm OP again! Woo! Okay, so that was the season finale of TBU, and we, the Golden State Dragons, are the champions! What? I didn't honestly see that coming, so I'm really... What the fuck? That's really huge. I had no idea that we'd become the champions because everyone's really good and scary. And, pardon me, while I like my draft, I don't really feel like I drafted as technically as I could have, as well as I could have. I didn't recognize what the best mons truly are for this format. I mean, I think Greninja is like hands down one of the best mons, of course. I've got some good mons, I think, but I think if I could redo it, I would have swap things around. But anyway, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support. It has been such a ride, and it's a complete honor and a pleasure to win the first league I ever really entered, so I just did not see that coming, and shit! What? What now? A huge shout out to Enzo. He's a really great guy. Go and check him out. You'd be doing yourself a massive favor. He's super cool, and so is everybody else in the league. They're just a bunch of really cool people who are very intelligent and technical and just so good at this game that it's been really educational and really fun to hang out with them and just learn from them. So huge shout out to everybody in TBU. You guys are awesome. Thank you for having me, and it's really been a blast. The Golden State Dragons are your TBU champions, ladies and gentlemen. We couldn't have done it without your support. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love you. We got ourselves the damn EXPNU finals like straight after this, right? Senior finals, 2 leagues, what the fuck. So if I can win that, then we're sorted really, aren't we? So yay. Let's just go and do that then, I guess, boys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon, my friends. Bye bye.